But how much do they commit to these engagements here, trying to abuse the range, but the range is being closed towards jungle.
Playing that A retake as working out so far. Rush with the opening duel is won. Although a quick return from Calix as they try to push forwards these Cloud9 players into that A bomb site. And Space just trying to just hold on to this positioning towards the events and towards the jungle positions to make it so that they can just shut down the CT aggression. But the CTs of Cloud9, they understand that, and they're just moving through CT spawn. They don't even care. They have a passage towards that bomb. We've got Flusher now opening onto Calix. But time is running out here. They need to get on top of the bomb. It's a 2v3 in favor of Space Soldiers.
Skadoodle was going for a smoke diffuser. Now it's at the turn of automatic, but he won't work out. Down to Flu, but he can't do it either. And that will be the first round for Space Soldiers. Of money. Haven't seen so many kills from the T's so far. Xantara's lucky to get away with that, but how long will he last? Not very long. Exploded by Golden, and Skadoodle's there for the second frag. Big problems early for Space Soldiers, but maybe they can fight back on the A sides.
Yeah, some great entries coming in here, but Golden will strike back indeed. Calix now looking for something more forward, but out of the smoke, Golden goes once again, finds himself one more as Major starts to work, but he must work alone, and there's not too much he can do from that position as he falls back, but he's soon to meet automatic into his spawn, and automatic will hear. Ooh, maybe he won't hear. Maybe it'll be Major instead. A minute plus to play with, and Major has the bomb.
If you look at Flusher's angle, he's not actually looking at Palace. He's looking for somebody to cross towards Triple. So this is cool because if the bomb's planted on A, they should hear it from there. And if Major doesn't cross, Flusher should know that where he could be and where he definitely isn't. So that's very important, but there is the angle. Good sign of how the T's are doing.
Ooh, lots of players out mid there. That's going to work out. Skadoodle is going to take it to the chest from Calix as the Space Soldiers players will push quite quickly into forward positions. The 5v4 is always nice, but Xantara's against Rush. This 1v1 has been won by Rush quite frequently so far, and as a defense there on Connector, perhaps Xantara's really needs to get going now to try to make things better for his team, but doesn't expect Rush to be there again. And now it's the 3v3 with Flusher on the positions. He automatic knows what's open, looking towards that CT spawn, and he picks off Engine. Beautiful shot from him. Good work, crouching through. Then he's got cover as he falls back, and Rush as well to play off of. And oh my god, what on earth was that? Rush, though, will take him down as it goes into a 1v2 for Major. Not much time left on the clock, 10 seconds to get the frags or to make something happen here. 7 seconds. All the CTs need to do is hide at that point, but they get the frag. Rush with another incredible round. A 3. Maybe we'll have to see if it collides with someone. Ooh, it's pretty good. More damage done here to these T players on the way into that B bomb site. Desperation play as Xantara's will explode. Flusher with that AK-47 of his. As more damage is dealt, and Space Soldiers start to swing control back into their hands of this B bomb site. However, the bomb is down. There's no time, and this is just getting out of hand. Cloud9 are still just loving life.
But here they are. They're here. They're home. Counter-Strike is in their home nation. Now we've got that Molotov towards that bench position, and they start to charge in. Skadoodle take it down on a play towards the Palace. 3 huge frags from Paz, and this might just be the second round for Space Soldiers.
Big man Paz, the trio of kills. They should be able to close it down easily, but Cloud9 can try to contest if they want to. They've got loads of cash in the bank, I believe, and so some damage would be very cool to see. And there's some damage. Xantara's going down. And what else can Automatic do here? You can see he's still wanting more, as is on site, but there's a 2-man setup close.
In go the grenades. Plenty of players from Ramp and Palace. We've got 2 players, one above and one below the shadow area. Golden dropping down now, and with that smoke, Rush can move back to the site. It's a really interesting one. Holding the T's behind the choke point for the time being, avoiding the Molotov in shadow as well. Last seen by default, moving back towards shadow position, completely blind for the time being, eating another one, but he's still alive. And they've bought loads of time for the CTs to rotate towards CT of A. Bomb on the floor as well, and now he continues to be nuisance. Now he's a bait. The Molotovs have gone for the T side. Just the grenades here. Still alive is Rush as the cavalry comes in. The men on the horses cleaning out.
Towards A then after all, okay. So 50 seconds to go. Nays will start to fly in as these forward CT smokes go away, and that 2-man close setup is replenished for Cloud9.
Working soon to go. They see each other on the radar, but Calix will prove victorious. 4 on 2 on the A bomb side, maybe a 5 on 2 in fact, and there is a trade for the T's, and now there isn't much to do. Automatic with a big job. He's got 2 kills out of it though. He's made it doable for Skadoodle. He missed a few shots in the previous round. Can he land them this time? If he goes towards the bench position and Major stands up, he should see Major in most positions. Oh, he sees him in the gap, but Major won't stop moving. He's gone to the left. There's a flash for Skadoodle. Trying to find out where the other player is as well. He needs to avoid getting traded. Major goes out in a 1 versus 1. Why did he do that? Now Xantares. Where is he? There he is. It was close, but who knows? Now, the alternative is Xantares engages first. I haven't learned the lineups with this new tower, so I want to say it's for the window, but it could be for the short position. We will soon find out either way. Paz is moving back, so it's going to be retake on the B bomb side here, and it is a smoke for the window. Xantares close to the door, but he can't win the duel versus the CZ.
Okay, that's the problem, isn't it? Space Soldiers have to burst through the choke points now. The worst has happened. Lost that B bomb site. It's hard to retake. Rush will actually go down, though. That does give them a chance on the way in. Automatic plays around the smoke. The CTs will also know about it, but here comes Golden popping out. Great setup coming in from the Cloud9 players, and it doesn't seem like there's much to do here. Space Soldiers will lose the pistol round. Space Soldiers try to find something here. Xantares goes for something, but Cloud9, they were ready for that.
5 on 3 now. So many targets for Calix. He'll get 1 at the very least, and he's still alive with 6 HP. He can still get frags later on. Paz starting to creep now. Oh, that's a lovely shot. Oh! What the hell is that? The bomb's on the floor for the time being, down to a 2-on-2, and maybe there's life in Space Soldiers yet. What the hell is going on there?
Still alive. Oh my goodness, Calix. What a monster. Many players, good grenades coming in here from Cloud9, and they'll be doing a lot of damage. Can't quite find the finishing shot onto Golden, and now Major spinning around. They've lost the A bomb site. It's a 5v3 in favor of Cloud9. It might just get worse here. Automatic does a lot of damage to Paz.
This is a reset. They just cannot survive. 4 versus 3 in favor of Cloud9 at the moment. 9-round lead for Space Soldiers. Could be disappearing, sorry. 9-round lead for Cloud9. It looks pretty good, or maybe Space Soldiers can still do this. Xantares has a kit, and now Flusher is alone. It's hit over the D, but he will get denied. Again, that these are things which you could take for granted as if you're at home. Anyway, Major with the biggest flashbang of all time being deployed. And in the meantime, Golden is wrecking house on the A site, looking for something towards short. Won't find it. Major has to hold here. He has to stay alive at the very least. And there's still harassment towards B. How can they even make a call as to where to go? They're rotating towards the B bomb site. Only 3 players left now for Space Soldiers.
Yeah, and right now the bonus is still a minute to go anywhere. This is a really strong round set up by Cloud9. Golden just running into the A bomb site by himself, winning the 1v1s, and that is looking quite good for for Space Soldier. Cloud9 at this point, they got the bomb down. The post plant setup is there. Golden here's the running. He's going to go for the chase, but Paz is still there. I think they count for Paz.
3 versus 2 now. Space Soldiers kits on all the players. They've got smokes as well, but Skadoodle's got an AK-47, and Major's got no head anymore. Paz with an AK as well. Paz and Calix rush with the slow flank. Hasn't made a sound yet. Now they know where he is, but that bomb is really far. The double peek is perfect from Space Soldiers, but there's 1 more to find. Who's the bomb planted for? There's a smoke down on the side. Paz taking one for the team. Calix attempts to there, but no! He will be denied.
A rotation, and an information play is perhaps possible towards that pit position. Rush has made his way out, gets himself a frag. That's a big one. Now looking to follow up here on the pit position. Engine gets himself a headshot. The trades all over the place. 3 versus 3 here as the action speeds up onto the A side. Fantastic stuff from Major as Flusher tries now in the 1v2 to save it.
Xantares quickly rotating in from CT, trying to jump off the toll booth. Missed the first time, but he's up there. Major repositioning, trying to stretch Flush around as much as possible. But Xantares will be enough. Obviously, Space Soldiers have to win this round. There's so much potential if they can. A nice late HE grenade, and the Molotov will force players away from top mid, I do believe. But Engine's the first to go down. Xantares has to do much.
Once again, rocking for the stairs position. So many angles to worry about as he spins around frantically. Major covering his back, keeping him safe as he lies in wait for players to push deeper on the site. They've lost middle now as well. Back onto Calix and Xantares again, the dynamic duo.
Calix, can he find something? Both CTs with kits. Maybe they can get an angle on the player in the shadow position. He's got a Molotov, but now he has nothing. It's down to Xantares. Would you have it any other way? Fighting against match point. Spots 1 player. Oh, and there it is from Flusher. He won't even play a 2 versus 1, or otherwise he'll just finish it himself. 16-11, Cloud9 stop the comeback of Space Soldiers.
And what a comeback it was. It's so awesome to see that Space Soldiers had a lot of life in them, and all off the back of like this crazy trio of like 1-Deegs and what Paz with 2 1-Deegs of his own, and that just like built all that energy back up. That was some good stuff.
I do believe.
Wow.